City. We're here in front of 33 Beaver Street. I'm going to send a little message to the commissioner and the commissioners and the city about how we want Uber removed. They're exploiting drivers. They have over a decade, reaching almost 14 years almost, exploiting the drivers. We don't need them no more. We need something new. We need the exploitation to stop. We need the commissioner to do his job and revoke that license. They're not doing their job. They're robbing the money from the drivers. It's well known. We just can't keep blaming Uber. We have to do our part. If they continue to deactivate the drivers, then we have to do our part and deactivate Uber. We gotta deactivate Uber now. No one is gonna die if Uber is gone today, all right? We'll pick up with another app and we'll continue to move forward and save these drivers from this exploitation, this discrimination from working class people in New York City. This message is for Councilmember Brooks Powers, Commissioner David Doe, and even Eric Adams, if he's willing to listen. A mayor who signed our petition to reform this agency and who's refusing to stand by his name. We have his signature on a petition that says reform the New York City Taxi Limousine Commission, and he's not honoring his name. We'll leave it there for now. We're gonna send our message.
To the door, like you're lying.
Good morning, New York City! My name is Raul Rivera. I'm a New York native. I'm a TLC driver advocate and a TLC driver. We are here today to send a message to Commissioner David Doe and to the mayor. We are asking that Uber be removed. We demand that you revoke Uber's license to operate in New York City. They're exploiting workers, people of color. They're stealing our money, and you are allowing it. We call on you to revoke that license. We call on Apple. We call on Tim Cook to remove Apple, to remove Uber from the Apple Store. Do it now. That's what we're asking for. We're going to read a few points from our petition to remove Uber from New York City. This message right here is for Tim Cook, CEO, Apple Incorporated. We, the undersigned, respectfully request that Apple remove the Uber app from the Apple App Store due to the company's egregious exploitation of workers. By hosting Uber app, Apple inadvertently supports and enables exploitation of hard-working New York City TLC drivers. We want to know. Boycott Uber! Do not use Uber! They're exploiting people of color! Trust me, I know! I'm a former driver! Taxi Limousine Commission and its Commissioner David Doe are complicit in the exploitation of drivers by refusing to revoke Uber's license to operate in New York City. Point 4. TLC is unwilling to admit that the utilization requirement created by former TLC Commissioner Meera Joshi is broken and does not work. Number 5, ignoring labor rights of people of color. People and knowingly taking advantage of workers with a language barrier has resulted in 12 driver suicides from 2016 to 2020. We don't want no more suicides. We don't want no more driver suicides. Uber is exploiting people of color by using technology against them. We say humans first, technology second, today, tomorrow, forever. Uber is stealing from small business owners. Several lawsuits and settlements have already been reached. Give me a second. Uber exploiting people of color 2, exploitation of drivers through unfair and unjustified deactivations from the Uber platform. In America, all are innocent until proven guilty. NYC TLC drivers also have the right to confront their accusers in a court of law.
Yeah, you know that you can take a Uber ride and make a smoke complaint and have it deactivated. After 10,000 trips, after 20,000 trips, after 30,000 trips, and the TLC needs to revoke their license, but they're not doing it. They're complicit in the exploitation of these drivers.
Commissioner David Doe, we demand that you revoke the license of Uber to operate in New York City. I know you can hear me. You're going to see this message. Be on the right side of history. Remove Uber now. Delete Uber from New York. Don't be complicit in the exploitation of drivers. We are minorities. You are part of us. Be on our side. Remove Uber. You have that right. You know they're exploiting the drivers. They're not respecting the laws. They're finding loopholes. And they're taking the money from the drivers. It's all over media, all over the media. You know it. You know they're exploiting and stealing the money. The lockouts are to the benefit. The lockouts are to the benefit of Uber, not the drivers. And Commissioner Mira Joshi, who works with Adams now, is the one that gave birth to the lockouts. And Commissioner Doe, all you have to do is end the requirement, the UR requirement. Also, even better, get Uber out of there. Get them out of the city. Get them out.
I want to read number 4 again. I'm gonna read, Chris, I'm gonna read 3, 4, and 5 again.
Taxi and Limousine Commission and its Commissioner David Doe are complicit in the exploitation of drivers by refusing to revoke Uber's license to operate in New York City. I'll say it again. Taxi Limousine Commission and its Commissioner David Doe are complicit in the exploitation of drivers by refusing to revoke Uber's license to operate in New York City. Number 4, TLC is unwilling to admit that the utilization requirement created by former TLC Commissioner Mira Joshi is broken and does not work. Number 5, ignoring the labor rights of people of color and knowingly taking advantage of workers with a language barrier has resulted in 12 New York City TLC driver suicides. Likewise, buddy, Trump 2024, like it or not, get ready. Trump 2024, he wasn't here for that, but you want to call him out, we're going to defend him, like we defend this city. I'm an asshole and you're a complete ass, how about that? Commissioner David Doe, my name is Raul Rivera Figueroa, and we demand that you revoke the license of Uber. Technology should not evolve on the backs of hard-working New Yorkers, people of color, and that's what is Uber doing. Uber is evolving on the back of the worker. Technology is evolving on the back of the workers. It's evolving and it's exploiting at the same time, and it needs to stop.
loves the taxi driver. He loves the taxi. Is that right? Yeah. He loves the taxi. I'm from New York. Where you from, miss? Where you from, miss? Where you from? I'm a native New Yorker. You're not gonna bullshit me.
We say Trump 2024. That's what we say. Trump 2024.
Like it or not. I gotta read some more. Go. One more time.
So we're working on this petition. It's taking a little longer than normal because we want to get the points correct. We don't want nobody to argue against it. This petition is addressed to TLC, Commissioner David Doe, to Savina Brooks Powers, she's the chair to the Transportation Committee, and it's also addressed to Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. When it comes to Apple, let's read this message for Tim Cook. We understand, we the undersigned, I'm working one eye here. We the undersigned respectfully request that Apple remove Uber. Hold on, let me start again. I think this is right. We the undersigned respectfully request that Apple remove the Uber app from the Apple App Store due to the company's egregious exploitation of workers by hosting the Uber app. Apple inadvertently supports and enables the exploitation of hard-working New York City TLC drivers. So this message is for Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. Remove Uber! Remove Uber from New York City! Commissioner David Doe, we order you to do your job and remove Uber from New York City. Delete them. Delete Uber. Stop the exploitation. Don't be part of the exploitation. 90% of the drivers are immigrants with a language barrier, and they're being exploited. They're using technology to exploit them. Technology should not evolve on the backs of hard-working people. That's not how it works. It should not cost the hard-working TLC driver for Uber to get ahead. They are worth billions and billions of dollars. And the drivers are in poverty. And like we always say, poverty is the worst form of violence. Poverty is the worst form of violence. Remove Uber